We still need to mute ourselves.
And yes, if everybody could mute themselves, that'd be just great.
Got it.
I can mute all of you. Oh, all right. And here we go. All right. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Let's bring our awareness. I'm seated. I'm going to start seated today. And let's bring our awareness to our spines. And go ahead and close your eyes. Begin to breathe in and out of your nose. Notice the temperature. Notice how your body's feeling. Let's do a little scan. So let's start at the top of the head. Smile to your mind. Relax your face. Relax your neck. Let the shoulders be heavy. And as you breathe, sense your belly, ribs, and chest expand with the inhale. And we'll exhale. And find that place of emptiness, full and empty. So breathing becomes a Tai Chi. In and out. Full and empty. Relax your buttocks. Scan your body all the way down to your feet. Wiggling the toes. And imagine the arches of your feet opening. We call this the kidney one point, or the bubbling spring, bubbling well. And allow yourself to go deep into the earth, merging with the soils, with the rocks, the waters. And perhaps finding the heart of Mother Earth. And with the breath, let's inhale, drawing energy up through your body, almost as if there's a golden thread at the top of your head, drawing you up towards the sky. Gently tuck your chin, smile to your mind, and allow the crown of the head, the byway, to open. Smile to the light of the sky. And allow the light, the yang energy, to flow into your being. Connecting with the divine, connecting to all the forces greater than us, connecting to the mystery of the universe. And then smile to your heart. And breathe in the outdoors, the trees that bring us oxygen, all the plants that feed us, the herbs and teas that heal us, the animals that bring us joy and inspire us. Connecting to all living things. And I'm going to read a passage today. You can keep your eyes closed. I like this one. This is from The Tao of Joy Every Day, and it's by Derek Lin, and it's 365 days of Tao living. So you can read a passage a day. And this one is called Careful and Carefree. The Tao Te Ching describes the sage as someone who is serious and yet does not take himself too seriously. As he works to create excellent results, he infuses everything he does with a sense of humor and playfulness. Some may mistake the humorous side of the sage as frivolity. There we go, frivolity. They may not understand the sage is first and foremost a responsible human being He is uncompromising in keeping his word and performing his duties. He sees tremendous honor in a job well done. To him, it is not something to satisfy the ego, but something to fulfill the soul. Some may also mistake the sage's work ethic and careful approach as rigidity. They may not understand that the sage can be simultaneously careful and carefree. In fact, it is precisely because the sage is absolutely confident about the quality of what he does that he can be completely relaxed in the enjoyment of doing his work. And this is the message for today. Emulate this characteristic of the sage. See your work not as a chore, but as an interesting challenge and an opportunity to practice the Tao. Concentrate on your work, but not so much that you lose touch with reality. Think about the work from a positive, playful perspective. What are some ways to make it fun and create excellent results? Careful and carefree. These are also traits of a really good teacher. Keep it light and fun, but also give people the experience and allow them to go deeper. There was a request for some sound healing today, and I love the sound healing as a way to do breath work, because we take long, slow, deep breaths and we chant. And when we chant the sounds, it creates an internal vibration in our body that allows our organs to come into the same resonance. And we love it. We're going to do it now. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the opposing forces of the universe that are part of the 5-element theory related to our organs and our emotions. So let's rub our hands together. Notice your fingertips. And we're going to do a little clap. And then begin to tap your lungs. Nice deep breath, waking up the lungs, getting blood and energy to flow. And then let's place one hand over the lung area and the other hand over the navel. The lungs are a yin organ and the large intestines are a yang organ, and they're complementary. So the yin and the yang. The sound is ah. So let's start with just a few sighs. Ah. 2 more. Ah. Sighing is a great stress reliever, gets it out of your body. Ah. And the emotions associated with the lungs are grief and sadness on one hand, and acceptance and inspiration on the other. So we want to transform grief and sadness into accepting what is with courage, strength, and dignity, but also find inspiration of how to continue on. Let's take one deep breath together. Take it in and then out. And we're going to begin to chant like an Om. So take a slow, deep breath and hold for a moment. We're going to chant Ah. Ah. 3 times. Thank you, lungs. Breathe in, I accept what is, with courage, strength, and dignity. And then let's begin to tap our heart area, waking up the heart. The emotions associated with the heart are love and hate, patience, impatience, creativity versus being stuck, finding the yin and yang of all these emotions. Also passion for life. Let's place one hand over the heart. The heart is the yin yang organ, is the small intestine. So I'm going to put my hand over my belly. And the sound for the heart is ha ha. So we can giggle, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. We can laugh. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh gosh, it's kind of hard to do a fake laugh. Anyway, that makes me laugh. But then let's chant. So nice deep breath in, and we're going to chant ha. Ha. Make it longer if you can. Slow, deep breath. Thank you, heart. Thank you, small intestine. Breathing in love, creativity, and patience. Let's take a breath and notice the length and quality of the breath. For me, it's long and slow. And I'll be your mirror today. You can begin to tap your right rib cage. And here we're stimulating the liver and gallbladder. The liver is the yin organ. The gallbladder is the yang organ. And the emotions associated with the liver are anger versus forgiveness, kindness versus being unkind, flexibility versus rigidity. So we want to transform anything that we feel we need to transform. Place both hands over the liver and gallbladder. And the sound is shoo. So you can say shoo, shoo. We want to accentuate the shoo part of it, the shoo. Let's take a deep inhale together. We're going to chant it. Thank you, liver. Thank you, gallbladder. Breathe in kindness and forgiveness, and this includes forgiving yourself, kindness to yourself and others, and breathe in flexibility. Wow, when we draw a line in the sand and we can't shift and go with the flow, that is really inflexibility. So we want to be flexible about our ideas, our plans, and bend like a young sapling. Let's move over to your left side. This is for the spleen and stomach. The spleen is the yin organ. The stomach is the yang organ. Interestingly, they're both organs of digestion. The stomach digests our food, and the spleen is thought to digest information. Wow. I love that. So let's place both hands over the spleen and stomach. The sound is whoo, like an owl. Whoo, whoo, whoo. And now we'll chant 3 times. Deep breath in. Oh, let me talk about the emotions. So the emotions associated with the spleen and stomach are anxiety, stress, worry. And so we want to bring in the energies of peace of mind. Confusion is also associated with the spleen. And so we want to balance that out with clarity. Confusion, clarity, being clear about things. The sound is who. Let's chant 3 times. Ooh. 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 Slow, deep breath, noticing length and quality. Notice your mood or your mind. How are you feeling? I'm feeling pretty relaxed. Thank you, stomach. Thank you, spleen. And let's breathe in clarity and peace of mind. Moving back into the kidneys. So I like to take my hands, gently tap the kidneys. The kidneys are the yin organ, and the yang organ is the bladder. We wake up the kidneys. And then you can drape one hand across the back, if you like, and the other hand placed beneath the navel, connecting to the bladder. The emotions associated with the kidneys are fear versus trust, doubt versus wisdom, depression versus optimal mental health. So fear, doubt. Oh, and also will, like the will to continue to keep living, or willpower, if you like. The sound is shoo-ree. It's shoo-ree. We kind of hold that middle part. So between the shu and the re, so shoo-ree. Okay, let's do it 3 times. Deep breath in. Shoo. 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 Slow, deep breath, thanking kidneys, bladder. Breathe in. I trust and know that all is well. And just as it should be. The final sound is for the pericardium. And it's also the container of all the organs so the brain, the organs in the face, the lower organs. And I like to place one hand on my chest again and the other hand over the navel. And the reason why I like to do this is I can really feel that vibration that's created by the sound. So the word that we use is she, C. And just an aside, these are 6 sounds we've chosen that I stick with. There are other sounds. If you don't remember, that you're welcome to use. If you don't remember sounds, if you're practicing on your own, make them up. That's fine with me. I don't care. It's that whole point of taking that really long, deep inhalation and making the sound till the very bottom. So that allows us to become full and then become empty. So let's chant she 3 times for all of our organs. Deep breath in. She. Thank you, all the organs. Smile to your spirit, breathing in your gifts, connecting with that part of ourselves that are always with us. Never sick, never unhappy, the best version of ourselves. Well, good job. Notice the length and quality of the breath. Ooh, the sun's behind a cloud. I'm going to take my hat off. Ah, that feels good. Noticing how you feel. And we're going to move into a little self-massage. I thought we would rub our necks today since that always feels so good. And we have a couple different ways that we're going to massage. So bring your awareness to your spine, lengthen with a deep breath. And align yourself between earth and heaven. Imagine the yin flowing up, the yang flowing down, convening at the heart, right where our hands are. And let's do a little clap. Notice the sensation in the hands, that little tingling sensation. And let's take this hand. It's you can call it your left hand, and bring it across your neck. The elbow is out, and I like to curl my fingers in. Curl your fingers like this, and then I'm going to face you because then it's going to be backwards. Let's look over the right shoulder, and then slowly drag your hand, or drag the fingers across the neck, and apply a little pressure. And at the same time, begin to look towards that left elbow. And then look back over the right shoulder and pull across. You can go up towards the occiput. That usually feels really good. You can go down towards the C7, the big bone at the top of the spine. And you can go faster or slower. And it's fine to, if you find a big knot or something, it's fine to spend a little time there and rub it out. This is your body. I know what I'm feeling. So I invite you to take care of yourself. You can lift your head. You can also move your shoulders and neck, get into those places that might be a little harder to get into. You can also take a deep sigh as we release the tension. And then in your next one, let's go up a little higher towards the occiput. That's right where the head and the neck meet. And there's that little bowl right in there. And the Chinese call this the jade pillow. It's thought to be the dream center. And so I think we're going to spend a little bit time there. Let's do one last one. And then roll your head, roll your neck and shoulders. Notice what you hear. I'm hearing these click, 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 kind of Rice Krispie popping. Very nice. And then let's take our spear fingers. So index finger, middle finger, and let's go right into the occiput. So find the bowl find the edges. I like to imagine I'm massaging, loosening up old dreams that I might have that maybe aren't ever going to happen. I don't have that young 20-year-old body anymore. But so I make space for new possibilities, new dreams to come in. Take a deep breath. Ah, good. And then release, shake out your hands. And then let's take the other hand, curl the fingers, look over your left shoulder. And then same thing. And you can even tip your head back into the hands so you can really go deep. Dragging across. And then go your speed. I might be going too slow or too fast, but I'm paying attention to my body. Nice, big, deep breath. Ah, wouldn't it be nice if we did this every day for ourselves? Our neck muscles hold our head up all day long. You know, between 8, 11, and 16 pounds of head. You can exhale through the mouth. And let's do 3 more. You can go as fast or as slow as you like, exploring down lower towards the shoulders or up by the head. And again, when you're complete, wiggle, notice what you hear. And let's spend just another minute at the neck. Now I'm going to take my hands and pull the flesh in. So I can use 2 hands and pulling the flesh in towards the cervical spine. Nice sigh of relief here. You can even lift your elbows up and into the shoulders a little bit. And cross one arm across the chest and grab the shoulders. You can make little circles, apply pressure. And then let's do the other side. So you can pull. You can make the little circles. Oh, that feels good. Notice if you sense a little bit of tightness. And then let's roll the shoulders one way and then the other way. Roll your neck. This easy movement. Notice what you hear. Releasing stuck energy. Oof, good job. Ah, well, I hope that feels good. I hope you're feeling good. And for a moment before we stand up, close our eyes. Smile to yourself. Sense your tailbone reaching towards the earth and the head reaching towards the sky. Imagine more space between each vertebra. Breathing into it. And then let's take a really slow, deep breath, just like we were chanting. And if you feel like chanting, that's fine. Find the empty point. And let's breathe in happiness, filling our mind with happiness and relaxation. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can rock if you like. And just know that you can remain seated. You can do all these practices seated. If you'd like to stand up, that's great. Let's see. Okay. Let's realign ourselves. So the toes are pointed forward about shoulder or hip distance. If it's more comfortable, wider, that's fine. More comfortable. We don't want to be standing together. We just want to have a nice solid base. Weight is evenly distributed. Smile to the earth. beneath you, the sky above you. And I talked about a sage in the reading. So let's go into sage. So sage is palms up, slight arch. I like to bring my arms back a little bit. Breathing in the wisdom of the universe. Absorb it. Stretch your palms wide, opening the Lao Gang. And then from here, we're going to go right into Flying Goose. Flying Goose is a gentle arching and folding. So reach back, squeeze your shoulder blades, inhale, and with the exhale, roll the shoulders and bring the back of the hands together. Let's stay here for a full breath. Tuck your chin down, tuck your tail. You want to find a C curve in your spine. And then let's inhale, palms up, look up, and exhale. Finding the arch, squeeze your shoulder blades, open the heart and lungs, stretch, and then open the back of the heart and lungs. Coordinating with the breath, we inhale. And exhale. Nice supple spine. Follow your breath. Reach beyond your fingertips. Last 3. Arching and folding. And when you inhale, bring the hands to the side. Close your eyes, drift. Imagine you're soaring through the sky. Sky is the limit. And then open the eyes. Let's walk on clouds. This is a balance exercise. Let's shift the weight. Your left leg is on the ground. And then lift the right heel up. So I'm coming onto the ball of the foot. And then sink, transfer the weight. Inhale, lift the heel, and sink. Now let's float the left arm up as the right heel lifts. And then float down. As if you're painting a wall. Remember, Karate Kid, painting the wall. Up and then down. Level 1, we keep the ball of the foot on the ground. And level 2, we begin to play more with balance. We gently lift and set the foot down. And it doesn't have to be a high lift. It can be an inch or two. And you can always dab or put your foot down should you feel unsteady. Inhale up and down. And now, if you want more, bring the knee to the navel. Balance. And find your level or play around with the different levels. The fingers are light and relaxed like feathers or a paintbrush. Let's do 2 more on each side. Oh, I just got buzzed by a monarch. Hello, thanks for coming to class. Oh, there's another one. I'm going to get another buzz here. Oh, just above the screen. Sorry. Nature is so distracting in such a beautiful way. Let's gather all the clouds in the sky. Let's come to embrace tiger. bringing the sky energy into our animal heart cloud. Very good. And let's do one last warm up, ringing the temple bell. We talked about, tap that out, breathing in trust and knowing all it will be well. Up a little bit. Thank you, sexual organs and elimination organs. Up to the ribs. Thank you, liver and gallbladder. Tapping out any anger, irritation, frustration for the liver. And on your left side, tapping out any confusion, anxiety, worry. Breathing in clarity and peace of mind. Breathing in forgiveness and flexibility for the liver. And let's bring it to the thymus, the sternum. Thank your immune system. Deep breaths, gratitude. Up to the heart, lung area. Thank you, heart. Tapping out any impatience, any blocks, any hate. Breathing in love and patience. We are creative beings. We create our day. We create our lives. What are you going to do to create today that will make you happy? Creating things makes our hearts happy. And then onto the lungs. Thank you, lungs. Tapping out any grief or sadness, any resistance to accepting what is. Breathe in, I accept what is, with courage, strength, and dignity. And then over the shoulders, give yourself a tap on the shoulder. We sure have a lot of emotions and thoughts to deal with as humans. So good job navigating life. And then let the arms be heavy. Look around, the spine's nice and warmed up. And let's do one more each side. And good. I'm going to take my flip-flops off. I forgot I had them on. It's not the best for stability. Let's come into Wuji. Scan your body, soften. And bring all of life. Yeah, bring it into your arms. And then let's lower the arms, bringing all that life has to offer right into our being. And then let's bring the foot in. We're going to practice Tai Chi 5 or Tai Chi Easy. And we're going to do it shifting the weight or perhaps even stepping. We're not going to practice the walk today. For some of you, you saw it yesterday. For others of you, it might be a few years. And for some of you, maybe you've never seen it before. But it's a lovely little form, and we practice Tai Chi. So everything we've done so far is Qigong. Qigong is about the optimal health of our bodies, our hearts and minds, our spiritual connection. And then once we're all good, it's really a nice time to practice Tai Chi. It's how we move in the world, how we take things as they come to us, how we present ourselves, how we react, all of that good stuff. So we want to react with balance and harmony. Let's align ourselves. Breathing in balance and harmony. I'm going to step out to your left, sink into that right leg, peel the left foot off, float the arms as if you were flying, and let's create our Tai Chi ball, the yin yang symbol. And let's bring the symbol over to the left hip. Harmonizing yin and yang. The bottom hand floats on the diagonal to about shoulder level. And the other hand scoops and we recreate the ball. Let's float. This is a repetitive form. Just follow slow. Remember to keep your hands, the top hand never goes above the chin. And there's no tension in the shoulders or elbows. Let's add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now remember all of the emotions that we've talked about. Let's let go of fear and bring in trust. Now, if you want more, bring that right foot in as you make the ball. And then step out, shift the weight to the right leg, and step in. Exhale, step out. Inhale, step in. Harmonizing yin and yang. Let's continue with a little emotional. If I have too much frustration and irritation, that doesn't make me happy. I bring in kindness, flexibility to go with what is. Let's gather stress and tension, confusion. Let it go like a little bird leaving your hand. Gather peace, clarity. Let go of hate. Let go of impatience. Bring in love and patience. Letting go of feeling stuck. And ignite the creative juices with the breath. Let's let go of sadness and grief, wishing things were different. This is a tough one. I accept what is. Release like a bird flying out of your hand, gathering courage and strength to continue on. Such a beautiful movement. Let go. And this time, let's gather inspiration. Last one. Let's pause here. Now, I'm resting on the ball of my foot. Weight is in my right leg. Let's turn the ball over. Moving into brush knee sen chi. We take the ball, we drop it down. The front arm comes by the groin area. The other arm comes up, and we sen chi as we shift the weight. Let's not worry about the stepping quite yet. Finding the ball, drop it down, float, fingers light, and then there's a gentle push. Find the ball. The bottom hand is protecting the body, shoo away disease and pain. The upper hand is coming to the mind area, so you can clear thoughts and emotions. Let's inhale, step together. Exhale, step out. Feel the air as your hands pass through it. Every time we step in, we inhale. In Tai Chi, we tell a story. I'm protecting myself from forces that maybe don't make me happy, clearing them out of my energy field. Let's keep the feet wide. Last one, brush knee sen chi. And now we embrace tiger. We gather the yin and the yang of the universe, the good, the bad, happy, the sad. We embrace it all as the human experience. The hand closest to the body drops down and back, and the other hand, front hand comes out. Let's go in the diagonal, kind of like a knife. Bending the elbows, we bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale and exhale. This is called cutting the path to clarity or cutting through to clarity. I like to use this sometimes when when I have a quandary, a conundrum. I don't know what to do. I reach into my past. I gather my wisdom, all my resources, experience, bring it into the present moment, right here at the heart. I don't know what the future's like, but I boldly go forward. Let's add a little rise up, as if you're floating up. And then as you exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Gather your resources. Exhale, sink. Let's do one last one. And let's turn it into an embrace tiger. I embrace going with the flow. Sink into your knees. Let's part the clouds. Coming over to the left side. The bottom hand is perpendicular to the earth. The top hand, the palm is facing my face. And there's a slight twist of the torso. It's not so much moving the arms and hands. We twist from the waist. Such a lovely gesture, hands like clouds. Cloudy hands. That's what Dana, our guide, calls it in China. Now imagine you're holding the clouds. This is a little bit different. Hold the cloud in your hands. Let's move the cloud across the sky. A little intention here makes everything feel different. Notice what you feel in your hands. And let's add the breath. Inhale as you transition. Exhale. Flow. And you can even rise up a little as you inhale and sink as you exhale. Let's let go of the cloud and let the top hand be the cloud. The bottom hand is like a gentle breeze, pushing the cloud across the sky. Sometimes I imagine the cloud is clearing my mind. Thoughts, worries, they leave the mind and they also leave the body. Pushing the cloud with a gentle breeze. Let's do one more each side. And we're going to embrace tiger. You can even say, I love and believe in myself. Bring that energy in. Remind your head, your heart, your body, and send that energy through your being into the earth. And then we gather from earth and heaven. And this is the time where we replenish our energies. We gather from the three external treasures of energy, the sky, the sun, and the moon. Let's bring all that energy in. Sun is yang, the moon is yin. Let's bring in mountains and water, so soft and hard. Reaching up for all the stars in the sky. Blessings into every cell of your being. Healing energy from the earth. And this last gathering, maybe your spiritual energy, the spirit of all living things. Bathe yourself, feel connected. And one more, bringing in whatever it is you need for today or this week. And allow the hands to rest at about the sternum. No tension in the shoulders or elbows. Back into Wuji or tree pose. Close your eyes for a moment. Integrate. Breathe. As we work with the Tai Chi ball symbolizes balance and harmony. Imagine the energy being absorbed by your body as you drop the hands. And we'll close the arm as we step in, reach into the earth, life, heaven. And take your time bathing yourself. This is really self-care, self-devotion. One hand into the past, one hand into the future. Let it all flow out of your hands like water and give yourself a little bow. And then do a gentle sway. Let's move into some spontaneous movement. And just know with that form, I took the luxury today of doing a lot of each of the forms. So the harmonizing yin and yang, brush ni sen chi, cutting through to clarity, cloud hands, gathering from earth and heaven. But it can also be done just once each or twice each. It's up to you. And take a wider stance. I want to do just a little bit of joint work. So we're going to do some spiraling dragon. So breathing in the kindness of the dragon, the mystical qualities, magical qualities of the dragon. And then let's bring our left hand out to the side. Thumb is pointing. Bring it a little closer. And then rotate the thumb down to the ground and then thumb to the back. This is flying dragon. Let's come across the body. Palm is going to be up the whole time. The hand comes overhead. We reach out to the side. Little pinky finger comes in towards the body, and then we rotate it. Come across. Little pinky's leading, coming into the body, and then lead with the thumb or the pinky. This is also known as teacups or spiraling teacups. So the imagery is like you have a little teacup in the palm of your hand. You don't want to spill a drop. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more. And we breathe into the shoulder. Open the ribs. Focus on your elbow. And now focus on the wrist. Can you feel your tail spiraling? Bring the little pinky into the navel. Let's reverse. Go out to the side. Bring the hand overhead. Reach out to the side. Open up those ribs. And then right in front of us, we do a little spiral. Once you've got the movement, watch your hand. So this involves the neck. The neck is rotating. And even you can bring an arch and a fold. You can look up way over your head and then follow the hand looking down towards the earth. Notice your hips. And good. Relax the arm down. Turn on your internal perception. Now, for me, the arm we just moved feels a lot longer. So let's balance it out. Hand down, thumb to the earth, thumb to behind you, other side. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping the palm up. And you feel your hips rotating. Your knees, maybe even into the ankles. Let's do 3 more this direction. Breathing into the shoulder, opening up the shoulder socket. And now the elbow. Yi Dao, Qi Dao. Where the awareness goes, the qi flows. And now the wrist. Let's reverse. Bring the pinky into the navel, reach out, overhead. Feel the ribs opening. This is a side bend. So we're spiraling and side bending. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And let's do 2 more. I really enjoy spiraling dragon for the joints. And then a little spontaneous movement. You can wiggle your hips. I know my hips have been moving while I do that. If you're seated, maybe not as much, but maybe a little bit. And then back to G, forward, tailbone down, knee slightly bent. Float the arms up to the solar plexus. Let yourself drift. Can you find more space? Can you soften? Can you be like the sage? Careful and carefree. And let's breathe in wisdom. As we exhale, allow that wisdom to come into your being as we drop the arms, place the hands beneath the navel, and sincerely thank your beautiful body. Thank you, body. Let's come to the middle dantian, the thoughts, emotions. We did a bunch of emotional transformation today, using the 5-element theory to help us with the yin and the yang. Thank you, thoughts. Thank you, emotions. Breathing in compassion and kindness. And let's come to the upper dantian. Place your hands over your third eye. Smile to your spirit. Imagine your light. And then you can open your eyes if you like, or you can keep them closed. We're going to lift the arms over the head as we surround ourselves with the beautiful nature of our own spirit. Shining your light into the world today. Hands to the heart. Give yourself a bow for coming to class today. And we can close if you like. So we can bring the foot in. One last bathe. Bring the hands back to the heart. And let's send love and compassion into the world. So we open like a starburst. Thank you so much for joining me.